Jack is disowned by Billy, and Diane battles Kyle's persistent mistrust. Audra kisses Nate on the cheek as she descends the stairs of his penthouse. Her internal clock will be thrown off balance by all these late mornings. She can't believe she slept for so long. Before returning to work, Nate advises her to enjoy her spare time and make the most of it. She claims to have loved spending time with his family, including over dinner. She hopes it's not family breakfast when someone knocks on the door. Amy is here. When Audra tells Nate how much she enjoyed her vacation, he tells Amy that's a major issue for her. Amy tells Audra to savor each minute with them. Nate says he has news regarding Damien after Audra leaves. He was located in LA by the PI. He has been relocating frequently and leaving a number of jobs. Amy, who believes her son has a lot of unrealized potential, is not surprised by this. When they receive confirmation of his whereabouts, Nate informs her that he will board the first flight out. He exhorts her to hold on to hope. He acknowledges that this is starting to matter to him as well as she gives him a hug and thanks him. While helping Claire finish her outfit at the Newman Ranch, Nikki observes that something is off. Claire acknowledges that her sleep was poor. She fears that she may disappoint her, which makes her anxious. She was the best assistant she had ever had, Nikki reminded her. Her granddaughter continues to fear that she may lose her ability to think clearly and perform well at work. She has spoken primarily to a 7-year-old for months. According to Nikki, feeling nervous before beginning something new is normal. She is also experiencing anxiety. Claire feels a little better after hearing that. She is keen to demonstrate her abilities. I am confident that you will shine, Nikki replies. Claire is led by Nikki into the Chancellor's office. When they arrive, Esther welcomes them with flowers and tells them they are for Claire. The card is read by her. They're from Kyle. Nikki asks her assistant what's wrong after Esther gets back to work. Claire reveals she's still taken aback by Victor's warning as she removes her outerwear. They talk about how he took advantage of Kyle at Glissade. They go over the specifics again, and Nikki advises her to trust her instincts if this worries her. If she needs to, she offers to interfere with Victor. For that, Claire is grateful. She has repressed her affections for other people for a large portion of her life and is unsure if she could return to that. She should start living her life as she thinks fit, according to her grandma. Billy and Sally are at Society for breakfast. He's shocked that Phyllis hasn't spoken to him on his suggestion to remove Victor. Although Sally is aware that she has been supporting him lately, she is concerned about this initiative of his. He tells her that he has a plan and believes her RARA needs some tweaking. And he simply entered the room. Sally looks across at Jack. Jack joins his brother, and Sally leaves gracefully. Billy believes his brother does not wish for him to retaliate against Jabot. His brother doesn't want to be somewhere where he isn't really wanted, but Jack promises he can find him a place. He claims to be working on a more ambitious project. He intends to use Victor's cunning scheme against him. He'll need Jack's assistance to accomplish it. He intends to buy it up and hobble Chancellor. Billy just needs some money, but he still has people inside the company who can help. His brother is unwilling to confront Nikki and hold her accountable for her husband's transgressions. He is reminded by Billy of Victor's manipulation of Jill and Kyle. Everyone benefits from this. Jack claims he will stay out of this. Billy's lack of faith in him is only reinforced by this. Billy has always supported him, so Jack says he's getting impatient with Billy's claims that he doesn't love and trust him. However, when he is engaging in self-destructive behavior, he declines to allow it. Billy claims that he only recognizes his flaws and ignores his abilities. I'm finished, he says. There's no turning back. Billy becomes increasingly cynical as the brothers argue over how they present their problems. He claims to have come to terms with the fact that he is now on his own. It's thrilling to not give a damn about what people think. Billy affirms when Jack inquires as to if he is rejecting him and no longer wishes to be a member of the family. Billy waits at the bar after Jack leaves and texts Sally to request a meeting. Audra and Sally meet at Crimson Lights. Sally is amazed that her friend even manages to make a joke about Glissade when they discuss their late nights. When Audra learns that Sally sent Billy off to assist Phyllis last night, she is shocked. By the end of the night, Sally makes it apparent that he returned to her door. She acknowledges crying when Audra tells her about her evening with Nate's family, which she finds incomprehensible. The Spectra questions whether she purposefully manipulated the crying. Not that she's going to start crying at corny movies, but Audra acknowledges that the tears were genuine and that no one was more shocked by that than she was. Audra acknowledges that she is afraid of Nate's concern. Sally teases her for falling in love and asks what happened to the invincible Audra Charles. Audra brushes this off. Sally is shocked when Audra encourages her to play hooky after showing her friend the text message from Billy requesting her to do so. Billy is called by Sally to confirm. Kyle encounters his mother in the dining room of the Abbott manse. He asks her about her most recent attempt to undermine him after they had a brief conversation about Harrison and his elf outfit. When he visited Jabot earlier, he found that she was still residing in his office. Diane maintains that she has been making an effort and has requested that the maintenance personnel set up her new workspace. She believes they were in a good place, therefore she's perplexed. Kyle explains, fidgeting, that he discussed with his father whether or not he could trust her. Diane questions why people even bring up the subject. Although she spent a lot of time attempting to persuade everyone that she was more concerned with power than the family, Kyle largely thinks she meant good and that they have made up. When he discovered that she had not left her office, was it surprising that he would become suspicious? Diane is angry that Kyle feels this way and regrets that the ruse has caused him pain. Kyle believes it was too genuine and unvarnished to be entirely false. Diane interprets this as a sign that he still believes she is the awful person she feigned. Diane is baffled by Kyle's apparent reluctance to make amends. He is attempting to be honest rather than allowing the pent-up animosity to fester because he is unsure of what to think at the moment. It means a lot to him that they have made progress. It has made him aware of aspects of himself that he was previously unaware of. Kyle says he's not sure how she can assist him overcome the final challenge he needs to overcome. Kyle tells his mother he felt it was better to be honest as he leaves. He kisses her on the cheek and walks out. Shortly after, Jack shows up, and Diane tells him about her most recent chat with their kid. Jack shakes his head, fearing Kyle has altered his mind. He assures Diane that everything will be all right and advises her not to worry. "Do I have to prove myself to you as well?" "I know I still have to prove myself to Kyle," she asks. She doesn't need to prove herself to Jack because he already knows where her heart is. Though she is still offended by their son's skepticism, she still loves him for believing in her. Kyle will move past it, according to Jack, but she should always remember that he loves and supports her. Diane was in dire need of hearing that. They share a kiss. Inquiring about Claire's day, Kyle pays a visit to the Chancellor's office. He assures her that he is proud of her and that she will do a fantastic job there after she thanks him for the flowers. Kyle offers dinner because it's her first day and a celebration is in order. They share a kiss.